Welcome back, yogis. It's another grab and go quick practice today. We are all about the twists. Feel free to grab a couple of blocks if you'd like to use them. We're starting in downward facing dog. So starting on hands and knees as you set yourself up. Spread the fingers wide, tuck your toes, lift up and back into downward facing dog. When you get here, just briefly, if you like, walk out the feet. If this is your first down dog of the day, just pedal out the heels. And big inhale, lift the heels up. Big exhale, sink the heels down. Rolling forward to plank, line up the shoulders right over the wrists. And with little readjusting, we'll bring it back to down dog as the heels settle toward the mat. Put a soft bend in the knees and walk your hands halfway back to your feet. So you're in a short down dog. Take your right hand to the outside of the left leg, the lower leg, between the knee, between the ankle. And if it feels reasonable to do so, slide your hand closer toward the left ankle. Put a little bend in the right elbow as you pull the heart through the left side. Let's give it another full breath. Return your right hand to the right side and go the other way. Take your left hand to the lower right leg between the knee and the ankle. Again, if there's room to reasonably do so, slide the hand closer toward the right ankle. Little bend in the left elbow as you shine the heart through the right side. Down dog with a twist. Twists are great for spinal mobility. Let's hold one more breath. And bringing your left hand back to the mat, walk your hands out for regular down dog. Put a little bend in the knees, look forward, walk or hop your feet to the front. Fold over the legs when you get there, roll up slow to stand. Press down as you uncurl, lifting all the way up and away from the mat. Soften the shoulders back, standing nice and tall in Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the arms around. Grab the right wrist with the left hand, stretch up and over left. Come back to center, grab the left wrist, stretch up and over right. Return to the middle and dive over the legs, soften the knees. Lift your chest and feel free to put blocks under the hands here if you like. Keep the chest lifted, the head up, and soften a bend in the right knee as the left leg straightens out a little bit. Keep your right hand down. Again, if you want to put your hand on a block, feel free to do so. Your hand lines up under your shoulder. Lift your left arm up, opening to the left side of the room. I've been playing around with some variations here where the left palm flattens on the lower back. Keep the chest lifted and draw the left elbow toward the opposite side, toward the right. So your heart opens more toward the left side. If you want to do that, placing your left hand on the lower back, feel free to go for it. And maybe look over the left shoulder, hold for one more breath. Return to center, lower the left hand to the mat, soften both knees. We'll go the other way, lift the chest, head up, soften a bend in the left knee as the right leg straightens a little. Again, if you want to put a block under the left hand, feel free to do so. It gives you a little bit of height. Your right arm opens up toward the sky. Look to the right, option to keep the right arm lifting or right hand to the lower back. Roll the right shoulder back a little, roll the right elbow back a little, and hold for another full breath, maybe peeking over your shoulder. Come back to center, lower the right hand, soften through the knees, lift your chest and step the left leg back in low lunge. Lower the back knee. Bring both hands to your right thigh. Chest up, sink the hips forward if there's room to reasonably do so. Please modify your practice as it makes sense for you. Shoulders back, chest up. Anjaneyasana, sweep the arms high. Let the hips sink in. Arms back, and maybe let the eyes angle up. Take another deep breath. And looking forward, as you start straightening the right leg into a half split pose, lower both hands to the outside of the right leg. One more breath. As you center out, return your left hand to the left side and bend up at the right knee. Step back to down dog. Now feel free, you can just hold in your down dog, but if you'd like to vinyasa through this and take a plank chaturanga up dog, that's optional, of course. Look forward through the hands, step or hop your feet to the front. Lift your chest on the inhale. Now send the right leg back in low lunge. Lower the right knee. Hands to your left thigh. Chest up. Hips forward if there's room to do so. Anjaneyasana, low crescent. Sweep the arms high. Chest up. Shoulders down. Eyes upward. If that's reasonable, one more breath. As you look forward, straighten the left leg, bring both hands to the outside of the left leg. A little IT band stretch, just a little twist. One more breath. Center it out, bring your right hand to the right side and bend the left knee. Down dog, press back. Again, you can hold or flow. Lifting up the right leg, bend the knee, open the hip. As you level the hips, low lunge, step your foot through the hands. Lower the back knee again and lift the chest, bring both palms together at the heart. Take a low lunge twist, go to the right as you hook the left elbow. Look over the right shoulder, let the hips sink forward if there's room to do so. And you can keep it here, or you can tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and continue looking over the right shoulder. One more breath. Come back to center, lower your hands. This time, step all the way forward to the front of the mat. Step your right leg back in low lunge, lower the right knee. Palms together at the heart, chest up, twist left. Again, the hips sink forward if there's room to do so. Look left, look over the shoulder, and either keep the back knee down or you can tuck the back toes and lift the right leg up. Right knee up, rather. And keep looking over the left shoulder. One more breath. Come back to center, lower both hands, down dog. Bring your right knee through for pigeon. Left leg back, sit tall. And holding here, level the hips. Feel free to put a block under the right hip or thigh or roll up a blanket if you like. As you come forward, thread the needle, sliding your left arm under the right side. So your left shoulder is on or close to the mat and your head is turned to the right. Slide your right arm through the front edge of the mat. Hold for another deep breath. Coming back, return to center. Slide your right knee back as you come onto hands and knees. Now bring the left knee through, right leg back. Sit tall. Level the hips. Lengthen the spine. Moving props if you need to use them. Keep the hips level. As you come forward, now go the other way. Slide your right arm through the left. Bring your right shoulder on or close to the mat. You're looking toward the left. Stretch your left arm through the top edge of the mat. Let's give it another full breath. Coming back out again, return all the way back up. Come onto hands and knees. Bring the legs around front. And let's do a brief Ardha Matsyendrasana. Straighten the left leg. Take your right foot to the outside of the left leg. Sit tall to lengthen. Wrap the left arm, twist to your right side. Right arm back, chest up. Look right, maybe past the shoulder, one breath. Come back to center, brief counter stretch left. Center it out, release the right leg, bend the left knee and step the left foot over. Sit tall, wrap the right arm, twist to your left side. One more breath. Come back to center, brief counter stretch, go right. Return to the middle, and this time come into a seated position. We'll be ending here. I'm going to sit on a block because it feels good for my lower back. So feel free to sit on a prop yourself if you like to help lengthen the lower back. Sit tall, let your hands either fall into your lap or the backs of the hands on top of both legs, closing the eyes if that's comfortable. Otherwise, just keep your eyes open at one fixed point past the nose. And take a few moments just to sit quietly and watch the breath. Letting this be your relaxation after the brief stretch. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. I will leave you here. Thank you again for sharing your practice with me. Until we meet again on the mat, namaste.